Okay, this lesson is on using a chemical formula with a coefficient, with subscripts, and with parentheses. So the first thing you need to do, just like in math class, it's called PEMDAS. You see this little subscript. This little subscript belongs to everything inside the parentheses. So it's a multiplication. So before we do anything else, we're going to count the atoms inside the parentheses. So I know I have nitrogen and I have hydrogen in there. So I'm just going to do a quick little count. So 2 times, there's a 1 there. Remember, there's no number listed, so that means there's 1. And so 2 times 1, that starts off with 2 atoms initially. Okay? And then there's the little 2 also applies to the 4 hydrogens. So 2 times 4 is 8 atoms of hydrogen initially. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and start on the big coefficient, which is the number of molecules listed right here in orange. So now we have our big number of molecules, our coefficient. Now the coefficient has to multiply times the new values that we found in the parentheses. So it's going to be 3 times, but remember there's 2 nitrogens, so 3 times 2 is 6 atoms. I got that because remember this parentheses applies to the nitrogen, so this initial 2 over here, turn that 1 nitrogen into 2, and 2 times 3 equals 6. The next thing we're going to do is take this big coefficient and multiply it times the 8 atoms of hydrogen. So once you do that, you now get another number, which I'm going to write these numbers next to it. So now I have 6 atoms. I'm going to cross that out. And now when I do the 3 times 8, I have 24 atoms. I'm going to cross that out. And the last coefficient applies way over here to this chlorine. Chlorine is still part of the formula because they're not separated. There is no number there, so it's really an imaginary 1. So 3 times 1. So don't forget to please write chlorine, how many atoms there are. There are 3 atoms. Any questions? Please see me in class.